Welcome to the Three Mouseketeers, the sibling podcast that understands your Disney addiction. I'm Jared.
I'm Amanda.
I'm Emily.
Today we're going to be talking about Disneyland Hotel on this episode, but first, as always, we're going to do some trivia. Are you guys ready to play?
Yeah.
Okay, this week's question. What is the motto for It's a Small World attraction? Is it A, the scariest place you can imagine?
That's it.
B, the most magical trip on water? C, the happiest cruise that ever sailed? Or D, for some it's a blessing, for others it's a cruise?
What?
It's definitely A or D.
Oh, gosh. Okay, I have my answer right off the bat.
What order B and C again?
B is the most magical trip on water, or C is the happiest cruise that ever sailed.
I want to say C.
Okay.
Yeah. I agree that it's C, the happiest cruise that ever sailed.
Okay, why do you think that?
Because I think that's what it is.
Good
That's
logic.
why.
Very good logic, Emily.
Love it.
Like, I'm pretty positive that that's what it is just because I know. I don't know how else to say it.
How certain are you of that answer?
Like 99%.
Okay. Amanda, how certain are you?
75%.
75. Okay. Well, obviously the answer is not A. That's only my motto for the ride.
I thought maybe yours was D.
No, actually, D came from Pirates of the Caribbean. It's actually, for some, it's a blessing. For others, it's a curse. So I just replaced curse with cruise.
Gotcha.
Okay.
The answer is C, the happiest cruise that ever sailed.
Yep.
We double did it.
You double did it.
Mhm.
Very good job. All right, Emily, you win the history. What is it? What you got?
All right, so today's history is short and sweet, but very interesting. So, the costume department at Disney World has more than 1.2 million garments. So, all cast members have 3 costumes, and this makes it the world's biggest wardrobe department.
Wow.
That is pretty interesting.
Why does each cast member have 3 different costumes?
I'm not sure. Maybe a change of clothes and then, like, so they don't have to wash every night. I really don't know. But I have noticed, like, there can be various options for costumes, for like the same store or restaurant or whatever, like pants or shorts or whatever. So maybe there's like multiple options that they give them.
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
kind of thinking that's what it is.
So, but I'm really curious, and I do not know the answer to this, but I'm wondering, do cast members, do they go in normal clothes, like regular street clothes, into work, and then they change there? Is that what happens?
I think it probably depends on what the cast member is doing. If they're just a typical cast member working in one of the restaurants or working in one of the shops, they probably go into work already dressed. If they are friends with a character, then probably they do not get dressed until they're there.
Yeah.
But I'm curious because not everybody works at the same place all the time. So you may work in Emporium sometimes, and then sometimes you may work in a different shop. So I'm just curious, what do they do? Those are different costumes.
They are. I would assume that you probably have your outfit for whichever location you're going to be working, because it's not like you're going to just be like shipped off to somewhere else without you knowing. I'm sure that you have your uniform for the places that you would work typically, and you have it scheduled to know where you're
I
supposed
just
to be.
remember
So-
talking to when we had our guest on before. That was in the college program. Um, she had said that there were times when she normally worked in Disney Springs, but there were times when she worked in on Main Street, in Magic Kingdom. So those are obviously very different costumes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
maybe in cases like that, they just have like extra costumes in like various sizes, and you would just get them for the day or change when you get there or whatever. I don't know. It's a good question.
it's a very good question. I don't know the answer. I can only make assumptions.
Yeah,
But
me too.
I'm typically right.
Whatever.
Same. I'm just kidding. But I did think that this was really interesting because um with it being like the largest wardrobe department in the world, like it's not simple uniforms either. Like if you think about all of the costumes that the cast members wear, even the ones that are just working in like the Emporium or like a restaurant or whatever, all of their costumes are like above and beyond elaborate and nice looking and like to the theming. So think about all the work that goes into that behind the scenes. I just find it very fascinating, and I would love to learn more about the people who make the costumes.
Yeah,
Well, very
it was very cool.
interesting because now we're going into a tip, and I feel like Amanda's going to give you that.
Oh, you do?
That's really funny. That's very funny. Actually, this week I wanted to talk about park reservations. I know we have mentioned it before, but I actually had a potential client this week call, and we were talking and she was like, "Oh, I didn't realize we had to make park reservations." And I'm like, "Your trip is in like less than a month. Really you really should go ahead and book something and make your park reservations." At both Disneyland and Walt Disney World, you need park reservations before you can get into the park. You need park tickets and you need reservations. I know for May at Walt Disney World, almost everything is full, like the whole month. And I think Disneyland is full for all of May. If you haven't made your park reservations yet, please go make them and make sure whenever you book your trip, you go in to your My Disney Experience account or your Disneyland app and you make those park reservations right away.
Yeah, you definitely don't want to get there with your tickets and find out that you can't go into the park.
Yes.
And I do feel like for people who maybe haven't been to Disney, or it's just been several years since going to Disney, they really wouldn't know this because it did not used to be this way.
Right.
So it's good to know. It's a good public service announcement.
Yeah, I don't know if y'all saw about a month ago, maybe a month and a half ago, there was some people that came in from overseas and they had their resort reservation. They were staying off property and they were planning just to buy their park tickets when they got to Disneyland
Ugh.
or
Oh
sorry, to
no.
Disney World at the gate. And when they got there, everything was booked. It was spring break and there was
Yeah.
nothing available and they were outside begging for somebody to swap tickets or give them tickets that they would buy from them and give them their park reservation. It's not going to
Oh
happen.
no.
Wow.
No, it's not.
No.
So I thought it was pretty important to make sure that everyone knows that you really need park reservations for Walt Disney World or Disneyland. Occasionally you can find some day of, but it seems like, especially during the busy times, it's virtually impossible.
I guess that's a good question. Is it something that, like, if you're an annual pass holder, would you be able to give up reservations to go to the park to somebody else? Like, could you sell those to
No.
somebody?
So the park reservations actually come from three separate pots. There is one for annual pass holders, there is one for Disney resort guests, and there is one for just ticketed guests.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I figured that it wouldn't be something that you could just sell because then people would be making so much money off of annual passes.
Oh yeah.
Like
Yeah.
selling
No, it's not
selling
something you
them
can do.
every single day. Yeah.
Yeah. Nope, it is not possible. They are different pots of reservations, so not possible.
Okay. Well, that's going to bring us into our segment for the week. Our segment is Hero or Villain, and this week I picked Meg from Hercules. When is the last time you guys have watched Hercules?
It has been a while for me.
Yeah, me too.
I watched it today.
Did you really?
I
Just
did.
because he wanted to have something to talk about tonight.
Yeah.
I'm just wondering how this man had time to watch Hercules today.
I know.
That is impressive.
It is because I had no time for that.
I got home a little early today. I had to go and pick some stuff up from the store, and I just came home and I put it on and watched it while I had dinner cooking and eventually ate dinner. So I did watch it today. It's
Good
been a
for
while.
you.
It's been a few years since I've seen Hercules, but
Me too.
I
Probably
wanted
don't
to
know,
have
10,
everything to know about Meg.
15. It's been a long
Well,
time.
10, 15
I
years?
would've
That's
loved-
ridiculous.
it's
a long
probably
time.
been that long for me too. I would have loved to have had the time to watch this movie.
Quit your job. You
Before
can
we
watch it every
recorded.
day.
Yeah, I might, honestly. Just become a full-time Disney movie watcher.
Full-time
Yes.
Disney
You are
movie
so
watcher.
behind in even new movies that you've never seen before,
Exactly.
like Marvel stuff.
Yeah.
All right, first reaction. Is Meg a hero or a villain?
My first reaction is hero, but it's complicated.
Hero, but complicated. Isn't that kind of what you
Yeah.
always go with? Hero, but
In
complicated?
a roundabout
Always.
way.
Yeah, just sometimes.
I mean, in the end, I think she's a hero, but I think she had villain tendencies.
Yeah,
Okay.
definitely.
See, I kind of think differently to some extent. I kind of think that she's a hero, even though. So at the beginning of the movie, we get this one little part where she meets Hercules for the first time, and she says that her friends if she had friends, they would call her Meg, right? So she's indicating she doesn't have friends. Like, who doesn't have friends besides me?
me.
And me.
She said that. So she obviously keeps bad company, right? She's hanging around Hades and the bad guys of the movie, right? And there's also this one part where Hercules and Meg are kind of having their first real will they won't they interaction in the garden, right? And she's backing up away from Hercules and she bumps into a statue and gets poked. Do you know what statue it is?
This is not trivia.
It is a
Yeah,
bit.
this
It
is
is a
not
bit of trivia. Take a wild guess. Like Greek mythology, they're supposedly falling in love. Just take a wild guess. I'm giving you all the hints.
Cupid.
It is
Cupid.
Cupid. Yes, she bumps into Cupid's arrow.
Oh.
So it kind of makes you wonder: is she really falling in love with him because she really likes him, or is it because of Cupid's arrow? Right. So keep that in mind.
Okay.
In all honesty, I think that she's a hero just because of what happened to her to get into Hades' graces, right? She had an ex-boyfriend that she sold her soul to save his life.
Mm-hmm.
And
Mhm.
he ended up leaving her for somebody else.
Pretty awful.
Yes.
Yeah.
But
What a jerk.
she is very gracious. I wouldn't do that. I can say that much. I would not do that. I would not sell my soul for somebody that I'm dating. I'm sorry.
That is
That's not going to
good,
happen.
Jared. I'm happy to hear that.
Now look, if I'm married, maybe. Who knows? But if I'm dating somebody, no. No thank you. So that kind of has me in the mindset that she's a hero because she's very selfless, right? But there is a theory, and I do love my Disney
good
theories.
grief.
There's a theory out there, and this one I saw this one from Super Carlin Brothers on YouTube. Ben Carlin was talking about it. I don't know if it's his theory, but he kind of went like deep into the theory, which I thought was really cool. So the theory is Meg is Mother Gothel.
What?
Oh my gosh.
No.
And he kind of made some sense with everything. So whenever the flower is created, right? It's the drop of the sun that creates the flower. And the theory is the drop of the sun is actually Hercules, because the drop of the sun doesn't happen at daytime. It happens at the nighttime. And if you watch Hercules, who is the son of Zeus, fell to the earth at night, and the scenes are not exactly the same, but very similar. So the theory is that it's not the drop of the sun, like S-U-N, it's the drop of the sun, S-O-N.
Mm-hmm.
I know
This
you
is
guys
not a
are
fan
loving
theory
this.
episode.
It is a fan theory
Mhm.
episode, though. You know
No,
I am
it's
into
not.
it.
Oh my.
Okay. And what does this have to do with her being a hero or a villain?
Well, in that case, she would ultimately
villain.
be a villain.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Okay,
That's
well-
why. That's why this is coming into play here.
Oh,
So you
all
think
right.
she's a villain?
She could be the villain, but at the same time, this is kind of questioning also if Mother Gothel is a villain or hero.
Oh, okay. No. Just no.
We are talking about one character. We are talking about Meg. We are not talking about Mother Gothel.
I mean, are
Nope.
we talking about the same person? It's possible.
No, we are not. They're two different people.
They are
don't
two
know.
different people,
They're two
and
different people.
I think that Meg is a hero because ultimately, at the end of the day, I feel like, was it a smart decision to sell her soul for her ex-boyfriend? No. But it was a selfless decision, and she also tried to save Hercules' life as well. Also a selfless decision. So I feel like
Exactly.
she's selfless. She puts others before herself, and in the end, that makes her a hero. Not very smart, but a hero.
Right.
Look, for everybody who is interested, I am going to post the video from YouTube or you can look for it. Super Carlin Brothers is the YouTube name. But yeah,
Wouldn't
look
that
at the
mean-
theory because it is a fun one.
Okay.
I got a question. So wouldn't that mean that Mother Gothel and Meg are also Merida? Wasn't that one before? Was that
No.
Merida was Mother Gothel?
No, Merida was never Mother Gothel. It was Snow White. The queen, the evil queen.
Is Mother Gothel?
Yes,
No,
yes.
that wasn't
There is
it.
there is a theory that the evil queen and Mother Gothel are the same person.
So, okay. Not a fan theory episode, I will say again.
Anyway, beside the point.
I will
Yeah.
make every episode a fan theory if I can.
Yeah, I'm not.
There's a lot of others that I could go into as well. So Meg and Mother Gothel are the only characters that I'm aware of that say "you big lug."
Okay. Well,
Mother Gothel
Doesn't
talk.
Yzma say that too?
I don't know that she does. I could be wrong, but I don't think she
I
does.
thought she said that to Kronk.
Maybe. I'd have to rewatch Emperor's New Groove, which that should be my next one to watch. I love that movie. Mother Gothel does talk about men with pointy teeth, and the only people that have pointy teeth is Hades.
Okay.
I'm telling you, there's something to this fan theory. I like
You
it.
have gotten way sidetracked on this.
I have. All right, let's go ahead and get into the main topic. Our main topic is Disneyland Hotel. We didn't want to do a hotel at Disney World because we've done several of those, but we did want to do one for Disneyland. So we decided to do Disneyland Hotel. All right, this one opened in October 5th, 1955.
Yes, but I found it very interesting that when it did open, it did have the Disneyland Hotel name, but it was not owned by Disney.
Very cool. That is an interesting fact. So who owned it if Disney didn't own it?
So, I mean, if you think about it, at the time, Walt Disney was broke. I mean, he had spent all this money to build Disneyland, the actual park. So he didn't have money to build a park. So he went and asked a whole bunch of his friends if anybody would help him, build this resort. He even went to other hotel chains like the Hilton, and they didn't want to invest. They thought it was a waste of money and never going to take off. So he ended up finding an investor, and his name is Jack Rather. I don't know if you have heard of him, but he actually started the show The Lone Ranger back when it came out.
Okay.
And he said, yes, he would build the Disneyland Hotel. So he ended up building the hotel. And not too long after that, Walt Disney wanted to go ahead and buy the resort back from him. And Jack said, no, he was not going to sell it back. As long as he was alive, he was going to maintain ownership of the Disneyland Hotel. And so he did. And in 1988, Michael Eisner made it his mission to gain control of Disneyland Hotel. So whenever he bought the Disneyland Hotel, he ended up buying the Queen Mary.
Okay.
That was like the sister ship of the Titanic.
Yep.
And
famously
the
haunted ship also.
Yeah. And the Spruce Goose, which is a big giant plane. So obviously they didn't need those and ended up selling them, but they bought all of this so that they could get the Disneyland Hotel.
I find it really interesting. Like, Disney could have done a haunted mansion type attraction.
Oh,
with
gosh.
The Queen Mary
on a ship.
Yeah. That would have been
their first
very
cruise ship.
It could have been. Yeah. Very interesting. One thing that I saw was that whenever it originally opened in 1955, there were 104 original rooms, but now they have 3 different towers totaling a number of 975 rooms.
Yep. Well, and initially it was only two stories high, and they ended up adding on to it and made it 7 stories high. And at the time when they did that, that was the tallest building anywhere around there.
Oh, nice. I mean, it would make sense to make it a smaller hotel, right? Because he didn't necessarily know if Disney was going to take off. Obviously, it did. And then expansion would happen after the fact. Okay, it looks like the hotel underwent major renovations between 2009 and 2012. But was that the first time? I don't know if that was the first time that it was renovated or not.
I don't know.
Seems like it probably would have been renovated before then.
I would think so, too.
Yeah.
It was in 1961, the Disneyland Hotel added 7... Actually, it wasn't just 7 stories. It was 7 additional stories.
Okay.
And was the biggest building in Anaheim.
All right. So 9 total floors.
Right.
Okay. That's very cool.
Yeah.
Well, let's kind of talk about the location of the Disneyland Hotel to the park itself. So there's like a 10-minute walk that you have to walk through downtown Disney to get to the parks.
Right. And it's kind of like across the street from Disneyland and California Adventure.
Yeah, it's almost like walking from the Contemporary to Magic Kingdom, I would think, with obviously downtown Disney in between.
Kind of, sort of, I guess.
Because, I mean, it's about a 10-minute walk, maybe a 5-10 minute walk from Contemporary to Magic Kingdom.
Yeah, I guess maybe distance-wise, it's probably similar.
Yeah. It wasn't, last time that I was in Disneyland, I did not stay here, but I did visit this hotel like quite a few times, and it really wasn't a bad walk to get, especially to downtown Disney. Like, it's like right there. And then to the parks was just like a little bit further. It's pretty convenient.
Yeah. Actually, this is where I'm staying whenever I go to Disneyland in August. So I'm pretty excited that we're doing this episode right now.
Yeah, we're going to have to
that'll
definitely
be
do
fun.
an update whenever you get back from that trip.
Yeah.
Well, we'll just have to do a whole entire like Amanda's trip video. Or not video, podcast.
Yeah, take a
Yeah.
bunch of videos while you're there.
Yeah, just
I'm
vlog.
sure I will. Follow me on TikTok because I'll definitely be posting videos there.
Okay. Post some on the T3M account as well.
Yeah.
For sure. One of the things I'm really excited about staying there is Trader Sam's.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
So I have not been to Trader Sam's yet, but I am so looking forward to it.
Make
You're gonna
sure
love
you
it.
bring your ID.
Okay. I'm sure I probably look older than 21.
I'm just saying.
Yeah. Maybe they'll be nice to me and card me.
Well, I think that staying at Disneyland Hotel, like one of the best benefits or perks to it is having Trader Sam's right there because it is amazing. It's so much fun. And yeah, I am jealous that you're going to get to go soon.
I'm definitely going to have to look up what there's supposed to be a special drink you order and then like the whole place comes alive almost.
Yes.
So I got to find out what the name of this drink is and I've got to try it.
Yeah, there's actually a couple drinks just from like sitting in there and like watching everything happen while we were there. We did notice there's several drinks that have like actions that go with them. So like sometimes there will be like thunder and lightning and then the bartenders start yelling stuff. One time the bartender started spraying everyone with like a water bottle. Like there's several drinks that go with that. So you'll definitely have to look it up and see which ones to order.
Did you try any of those?
Not the ones that I didn't know that was a thing at the time. I just knew like after sitting there for a while and watching. So none of the ones that I ordered were the ones that were extra themed like that, but the ones that I ordered were delicious. So there was that.
Some of them I heard were like on a secret menu. Like you have to know what you're ordering. They're not on the regular menu.
Yeah, that would make sense.
So I'm going to have to really do my
digging.
research.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and other than Trader Sam's, they also have Goofy's Kitchen, which is a character meal for breakfast at least. And
it seems very much like Chef Mickey's.
Yes, but with Goofy instead of Mickey.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I haven't seen which other characters are there, but I know you go in and take pictures with Goofy like you used to go in and take pictures with Mickey.
All right. Yeah, Disney's most famous cow.
Oh my
He
god.
is not a cow. Oh my gosh.
Let's not start this again.
Goofy is not a cow. I just want to go on record. Goofy is not a cow. But I love saying it because I know it just irritates Amanda and Emily.
Uh-huh.
All right. Well, what other restaurants are there? Do they have any others?
They do.
Yeah.
They have their quick service. And I know I would butcher the name.
I think
But-
it's Tangaroa Terrace.
Is that how you pronounce it?
I think so.
Tangaroa Terrace, but I looked at the menu and I'm super excited about it. It's all like Polynesian type or Asian type food, and that is right up my alley. So I will definitely be trying that.
Yeah, it looks very delicious. I also would love to try it. It is a Polynesian flair is how they describe it.
Yeah. So I will be trying that for at least for lunch someday.
Very cool.
And then
It seems very much like Ohana, I guess.
No, it
Like
seems
quick service.
Yeah.
Yes,
but
it's quick service.
Quick service Ohana, right?
It's more like Captain Cook's, I feel like.
Okay.
So the quick service at Polly.
Yeah. All right.
And then the only other option is the coffee house, which obviously serves coffee.
What? No way.
Yeah, surprise.
Interesting.
Secret menu. Yeah, so they have coffee and then muffins and bagels and yogurt and that type of stuff for like a quick breakfast.
Very cool.
Sounds good.
I mean, there is always the option of doing like breakfast and stuff that you get for yourself. But
There's that option. Or you could go into club level room and then you have a continental breakfast.
oh, there you go. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's a good
I'll
idea.
let you know how that is.
Yeah, let us know.
Yeah, so speaking of rooms, I don't know if y'all seen pictures of it, but the headboards behind the beds have Sleeping Beauty's castle and fireworks. They're like
Yeah.
the interactive, not interactive, but
They light up.
they light up.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it reminds me of the princess rooms at Port Orleans.
Yeah, no, the rooms look really nice. I do like them a lot. The one thing that I'm very excited about is the carpet. Have you seen the carpet in the rooms?
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't pay that close of attention to the carpet. Tell us
And
about
it's
the
the
carpet.
one thing that Jared
know.
is excited about.
I'm excited about the headboard because
Mhm.
those look fantastic.
No, the
but
headboard
the
is
carpet?
really great. The carpet has hidden Mickeys.
Oh yeah, I actually just pulled up a picture of the carpet and it does have hidden Mickeys. It also has like a very like royal feel to me.
It does.
The whole room does, I feel
Mhm.
like. Yeah. To be honest, out of the 3 hotels at Disneyland, I like the rooms at the Disneyland Hotel the best.
Yeah, I think they're very nice. I like them. I could agree with that.
Yeah.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but there's no laundry in the rooms, correct? Unless they did that with a renovation, which I doubt. But there is a laundry
this is a
facility
hotel.
on property.
Yes, this is not a DVC resort. This
Right.
is just a regular hotel.
I just want to throw that out there because that is very important to some people.
Well, a lot of people going to Disney World don't have them in their rooms. Only if they're staying in villas.
Right. I'm just tossing out the information for people
Okay.
who want to know.
And I know they just renovated their pool. So used to, they had the pirate ship, Captain Hook's pirate ship, that was previously in Disneyland. They moved it and made it the water feature at the Disneyland Hotel. But not too long ago, they redid the whole area, the whole pool area, and now they have a monorail slide there instead of the pirate ship.
Yeah, this monorail slides and their whole entire pool area in general looks so much fun. I would love to be able to swim there.
I'll let you know how it is. But I agree. I do think it looks fun. I honestly think if the pirate ship was still there, that my kids would have absolutely loved the pirate ship.
Oh yeah.
This area looks a little for more older kids than younger kids, so I can't wait to see how it actually is in person. Online, it looks like it's a little too big for my kids, though.
Well, I do want to mention for those who are interested that you do have the option to rent cabanas.
You do. That is true.
Be prepared to pay a premium, but you can do it if you would love to.
Yeah. So especially if you're having just a pool day. So if you're maybe going for a day at Disneyland, then having an off day, then yeah. I mean, I think it would be possibly worth it if you're going to spend all day there. I don't know if you're just going to be out there an hour or two if it'd be worth the money.
No, not at all. Not for just an hour. No.
No, but I do think for a full day, because the pool area to me does look very neat. Like, I would love to spend an entire pool day there. And if I was going to do that, then why not rent a cabana if you can, you know?
So the cabanas are for parties of up to 6. And if you have 7 people, you have to buy another cabana.
That's hilarious.
If they're available.
That's hilarious because I want to be that one person that has to go to the other cabana.
By yourself?
By myself, yeah.
Yeah. The cabanas offer a complimentary fruit platter, towel service, and have a mini fridge with 6 complimentary water bottles.
Okay. So that kind of goes with the theme of if you got 7, nope, you got to get another one. So then the 7th person has 6 total water bottles to themselves.
Or you could do 4 and 3.
No. Doesn't work that way. If you get sent off to the lepers tent, then you got 6 bottled waters.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I will say this: just like any other Disney resort pool, they're gonna have the life jackets for the kids.
Yeah, they will.
I mean, that's pretty standard
nice.
at any Disney pool.
Yeah, because I know my kids, they take swim classes and everything, and my daughter, she's a little older, and she can pretty much swim by herself, but we still put the life vests on her while she's there, just because with so many other people in the pool, I'd rather be safe and make sure if somebody does like run into her or whatever, that she's going to be fine and float back up if something happens.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so they do have 2 pools there, the 2 monorail slides, and 2 whirlpool spas, plus a water play area, which is nice.
Pretty cool. I wonder how it compares
I had a lazy river.
Oh yeah, I mean, of course. Like I wish every resort had a lazy river.
I have wanted to float in a lazy river for like the last 4 years and haven't been able to do it. So
then go find one.
Where? I live in Kansas. There is nothing around here. Come on now.
You're also a travel agent though, and you have gone on several different vacations. Yeah, they didn't have any lazy rivers on the cruises that you went on?
No.
Interesting.
Nope.
I would have figured they would have it on at least one.
The Disney cruise we took, they have the aqueduct, but it's not really a lazy river. You don't just sit and float in it. It's actually like almost like a water. It's almost like a roller coaster, a water roller coaster on a cruise ship. So it is not a lazy river.
No.
So no. I actually don't know of any cruise line that has a lazy river on their ship.
I would think that there's something out there. I don't know.
I mean, that takes up a lot of real estate. And it's going to be really heavy on a cruise ship.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean anything.
Okay.
One of the things that I wanted to bring up, which I thought were adorable, are the teacup lounge chairs in the lobby.
Yes, those are really cute.
They are very cute. And I want to take one home.
You do not have room for that.
Doesn't mean I don't want to take it home, though. I can find a place for it. It'll be my bed from now on.
Okay.
Alrighty. I want to go back to rooms for just a minute. I want to talk about the signature suites. Have y'all seen these?
No, I have not.
Yes. I have, and they're very cool.
Yes. So there's an Adventureland Suite, a Fairy Tale Suite, Big Thunder Suite, Pirates of the Caribbean Suite. Sign me up for that one. And then the Mickey Mouse Penthouse. And these are like multi-room suites. But they're really, really cool.
Yeah, I agree with that. They're just very themed, and I really like how they have like theming to like a ride like Big Thunder, and then also the lands, because I feel like other hotels don't have ride or land specific theming.
Yes. Yeah, I think these really stand out. The Pirates room is so cool. Like, I don't know.
I do like I'm going through Disney's website and I'm looking at pictures of Disneyland Hotel, and I just came across the big purple lounge, and it's awesome. I love it.
That is the Fairy Tale Signature Suite. And that one's a one bedroom, but all of the other ones are 2 bedrooms.
No, I'm talking about a lounge in front of a front desk.
Oh. We're talking about the suites. Come on.
I know.
know.
I prefaced it by saying I'm looking at Disneyland Hotel pictures on their website. I haven't got to the rooms yet. I'm just saying that I really like this lounge that they have. Let's see. Go to Signature Suites, Adventureland Suite. Very much like Explorers. Like
Yes.
Sea Explorers.
Yes.
Yeah, that one's pretty cool. I do like that one.
love the
The SEA.
bathroom
Yeah.
of that one. The big like clawfoot tub, and then there's like some leather chairs in the bathroom. I love it.
Yeah.
Like the day bed that's kind of built into it. I can tell you my
next
kids
to
would
the
love
bookshelves.
that.
Yeah, they
Yes.
would.
Because
And
it feels like secret.
yeah, they also have like a room that looks like it's a tent, like one of those like pop up, or not pop up, but you know, the tents that are out there on like a dig site or whatever,
Yeah.
in like the jungle, or I don't know. It looks really cool. This room is awesome.
Yeah,
I
I
wish
do
that
really
more
like the bathroom.
hotels. I know. I wish that more hotels did this, like this type of theming.
Yes. It
Let's
is
see.
very, very cool.
Big Thunder is just very rustic.
Yep.
That's very nice as well. Like
I
kind
mean,
of,
I would stay in pretty much any of them,
Me too.
but the Big Thunder reminds me of the cabins at Copper Creek.
yeah, I could see that.
Yeah. I really think my favorite is the Adventureland. Yeah, honestly, that one's my favorite.
Oh,
I like that one, and Pirates are my 2 favorite.
the
Pirates
Fairy
is
Tale
cool
Suite
too, but-
restroom has a bidet. It's a fairy tale.
Yeah. I think the fairy tale one obviously would be great for a
Honeymoon.
honeymoon or if
That
you're
was
planning
mine.
on
That yeah,
proposing or whatever.
that would be a
Yeah,
very good room for that for sure.
Yes.
Let's see.
I
The Mickey Mouse
agree.
penthouse is just like a '90s Mickey Mouse. It seems.
Yes. That is probably, I mean, while I do love Mickey Mouse, that is probably my least favorite option.
It goes slightly overboard in the bathroom.
And at the
That's the
bar.
best way to say it. I don't know. The bar's kind of cute. I do kind of like it. It's got the old retro Mickey Mouse
Mickey
phone.
Mouse phone.
Yeah,
Yes.
I do kind of like the bar actually.
Yeah. It seems very outdated to me.
It does seem outdated. I have to agree with that.
It's got
Like
hidden
the other
Mickeys on the
ones,
mirror.
yeah, the other ones all look, even if they are all done at the same time, the other ones look more
Yeah,
relevant to today.
I would agree
Yeah.
with that. Like the Pirates of the Caribbean room is really nice.
It is. And it makes you feel, to me, I feel like I'm in the movie
Yeah.
in that room. I really like it. Yeah. So I don't think we could talk about this resort without talking about these rooms.
Yeah, the signature
Yeah,
suites are very
definitely.
nice.
I feel like I mean, I know it's a little bit of a luxury to be able to stay in one of the suites, but it's something that sets the hotel apart from other ones.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, and they do have other regular suites as well,
Yeah.
but
Premium
these are
view,
just,
deluxe view, standard view, premium downtown Disney view. And then you got club level, standard, premium views, and you got a 3-bedroom family connecting suite. You got a 2-bedroom connecting suite, 1-bedroom family suite, 2-bedroom family suite, a junior suite, 2-bedroom junior suite. Yeah, and that looks like it's about it, other than the signature rooms.
yeah. But the signature rooms stand out because they are so unique. And as far as I know, there is only one signature suite of each of those. So it's not like you
Yeah,
have 5 different pirates suites to
right.
choose from.
I would
You
assume
have one,
that there's only one. Yeah,
but they are so cool.
they are. And let's see, Adventureland Suite sleeps up to 5. Big Thunder sleeps up to 6. Fairy Tale Suite is 2 adults, and Mickey Mouse Suite is 4 adults, and the Pirate Suite is also 4 adults.
Which is crazy. Did you see how many chairs they have around that table?
Yeah, way too many.
For 4 people.
My thing is why does the Fairy Tale Suite only hold 2 adults? Questions.
Because it's meant for a honeymoon or a special occasion along those lines.
Yeah.
All right. Well, what else do we have for Disneyland Hotel? I kind of ran out. That's all that I had. Do you guys have anything else? Maybe something that we just skipped over?
Something else we can talk about if you want is the monorail. So I know at Walt Disney World, the monorail actually goes through the Contemporary and it goes right by and has a stop at the Polynesian and the Grand Floridian.
Mm-hmm.
And at Disneyland, the monorail actually doesn't go to any of the actual resorts. So the station is in downtown Disney, but not at the Disneyland Hotel.
Yeah. I mean, that would make sense if Disney didn't own the hotel.
Well, not necessarily. I mean, Disney gave Jack the right to name it the Disneyland Hotel. So you would think that they could work something out with the monorail.
I don't know, because I mean, just thinking of it like logically on my own end, if you have a monorail going to the property, as soon as it goes onto the property of the hotel, then you have liabilities from the hotel's perspective, if that makes sense.
Okay.
I don't know. I just think downtown Disney is so close to the hotel that it's a pretty easy walk over there. And the monorail in Disneyland, because Disneyland is a lot smaller than Disney World, I see the monorail as more of like an attraction and something that you kind of do
Rather
for
than a
fun
necessity.
and for the ride. Yeah, rather than like an actual mode of transportation like it
yeah.
is at Disney World.
I agree with that. And also from Disneyland Hotel to Disneyland or California Adventure, it's not very far to walk the whole way. So it's not like you have to get on the monorail. Like from the Poly, it's a long couple mile walk from the Poly to Magic Kingdom at Walt Disney World. And that's not the case at Disneyland. It's not that far.
Yeah.
All right, well, that's going to get us into mousekeeping. We hope you enjoyed this episode about the Disneyland Hotel, but we would like to promote our YouTube. You can find it at bit.ly/T3M YouTube. That's all lowercase. Again, that link is bit.ly/T3M YouTube. Find us on social media by searching at T3M Podcast. If you love the show, tell your family and friends where to find us, and we only grow because of you spreading the word.
I'd love to plan your next magical getaway. Whether you're looking for a Disney vacation, Universal vacation, all-inclusive resort, international destination, or a cruise, I'm here to help. Contact me when you're ready for your free, no obligation quote. And don't forget that my services are complimentary. You can find me on Facebook at amanda.hollis, Capture the Magic Vacations, or send me an email at amanda.hollis at capturethemagicvacations.com. You can find my contact information in the show notes.
Be sure to subscribe to the show and join us every single Thursday to hear our newest episode.
All right, that's going to do it for this episode. Thank you all for listening. You can also be a part of the magic by following the show at T3M Podcast on all social media platforms. That's T3M Podcast. Leave us a 5-star written review and we'll read it on an upcoming episode. If you have an announcement that you would like to have on the show or just want to reach out to us, you can send us an email at t3mpodcast@gmail.com.
Have a zippity-doo-dah day.
See you real soon.